The Vegas Golden Knights are going to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Vegas wins this series in 5 games, and me personally, I thought this would go 7. I thought the Winnipeg Jets honestly would perform way better. I thought Connor Hellebuyck would play a little bit better. He didn't play necessarily bad, but he didn't play like I thought he would. Alright, so let's just compare the goaltending real quick. So, for the Vegas Golden Knights, Laurent Brossoit, in 5 games, he only allowed 13 goals on 154 shots for a .916 save percentage. So Brossoit played really good. He played, honestly, way better than I expected, and he played more than good enough to give the Vegas Golden Knights a chance to get by. On the other side, Connor Hellebuyck, 18 goals allowed on 158 shots for a .886 save percentage. That will not look good. When he sees that, he's going to be so disappointed. Like I was saying, he put up a really good fight, but he couldn't play good enough to get his team to move on. So, 2 goaltenders, the guy who had the better stats for sure won this series for him, Laurent Brossoit. Great round. So, I just want to go over the top 3 point getters from both sides, and the Winnipeg Jets will shock you. The top 3 guys for the Vegas Golden Knights: Chandler Stevenson, Mark Stone, Jack Eichel. That is like their first line. If your best 3 players are your top 3 point getters, you had a good series, and that's exactly what these top 3 guys did. Chandler Stevenson, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. Mark Stone, 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points. And Jack Eichel, 3 goals, 2 assists for 5 points. So Jack Eichel, 5 points in 5 games. So he was at point per game. Everyone was wondering how he would play for his first Stanley Cup playoffs. He didn't disappoint. He didn't exceed expectations. He's a point per game player. What else can you ask? And I just want to shout out other guys like William Karlsson. He had 5 points, 4 goals, 1 assist. He had 4 goals. That's crazy. And Alex Pietrangelo, 5 assists, and he only had 5 points, so no goals, but 5 assists in 5 games. Alex Pietrangelo, he played really well too. Let's go over to the Winnipeg Jets, and man, listen to these 3 names: Neil Pionk, Blake Wheeler, Adam Lowry. Those are your top 3 point getters in this series. And you have guys like Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Mark Scheifele. Those 3 guys are not in the top 3. That just tells you how disappointing of a series they played. But let's go over to their getters. Neil Pionk, 7 assists for 7 points. That is really good for Neil Pionk. He had to step up when Josh Morrissey got injured. So he did his thing. Blake Wheeler, ex-captain for the Jets. He stepped up in the playoffs. 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. So 6 points in 5 games. What more can you ask from him? And then Adam Lowry, 5 points, 4 goals, and 1 assist. Adam Lowry, he had some clutch goals in the beginning of the series. And it just seemed like if anyone was going to score, it'd be Adam Lowry. So he played really well. But like I said, you have Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Mark Scheifele not making the cut. Kyle Connor only 4 points in 5 games. Pierre-Luc Dubois 4 points in 5 games. And Mark Scheifele only had 1 point in the 4 games he played. Of course, he suffered an injury. Josh Morrissey suffered an injury as well. So the Winnipeg Jets, they suffered some hits, but their top guys didn't contribute like the Vegas Golden Knights guys did. So that's it. We got our first elimination of these playoffs. Well, who did you think was going to win this series? In my bracket challenge, I had the series going 7. And thank you to everyone who got involved in my poll. 83% of those people thought that the Vegas Golden Knights would win. And hey, it really did look like it. I also had Vegas winning, so they just got business done. They earned themselves a nice rest because their next series between Edmonton or LA, that's going to be brutal. If you guys made it this far, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.